Salam everyone in grade 6 and welcome to the new lesson. Today's lesson is mental calculations. Mental calculations. What does that mean? You know what is calculations, right? When you add, subtract, multiply or divide, all these called calculations. So today we're going to learn how to do the calculations mentally or using our minds. We're not going to use the mathematical techniques, but we are going to look for mental techniques which will help us doing the calculations. So let's get started with addition. Add 57 and 28. Okay, but here I want you to add mentally. Okay, so whenever you are asked to do the calculation mentally, you need to do it mentally. Don't use other techniques other than using your mind. So I'm going to say 57 plus 28, right? What is the answer? I'm not going to use the normal way to add, but this time I'm going to find something called number bond. What is number bond? Number bond is like two numbers which makes one number. For example, I'm going to split 57 into two numbers, okay, and 28 into two numbers. All right, for example, I'm going to split this 57 to its ones and tens. How many ones? 7. How many tens? 50. All right, 50 plus 7 is 57. What about 28? 20 plus 8, right? So I'm going to say this equals 50 plus 20 plus 7 plus 8. So I'm adding the ones with the ones, the tens with the tens. It's going to be what? 50 plus 20, 70, right? 7 plus 80, 7 plus 8 is 15. So in this way, I used my mind to think about how can we split the numbers into number bond and add the tens and the ones separately or individually. Now I can say 70 plus 15 equals 85. Easily or simply we can find the answer. I didn't use any typical ways like 57 plus 28. No, I didn't use this way. Instead, I used my mind, or I added mentally. Alright, now another example about adding mentally. But this time, we're going to use another way to add mentally. Add 1635 and 2998. So add 1635 and 2998. Now, can you think about any way that help us to add mentally? I'm gonna say we can use the way that makes 2998 like 3000. Okay, this is not rounding, but look what I'll do. 1635 plus the 2998 is like what? 3000 minus what? Minus 2, right? There is 2 to reach 3000. There is 2 remains for 2999 to reach 3000, right? So this is the same as 2099 998. So instead of this, I'm going to use this. Okay, so 3000 minus 2, right? This is the same as this. Now, why did I do that? Because using or dealing with the 3000 is more easier than this number, because it has a lot of digits. It's kind of difficult to deal with. So with 3000, now it becomes easier for me to do the addition. Now I have 3000 here. I don't have any digits in the ones place, tens or hundreds place. So I'm going to add the 3 with the 1, because 3 in thousands and 1 in thousands is going to be what? 4,000. 1 plus 3 is 4. And here the same number, 655 minus 2. Alright, because I need to subtract the 2, because this term 3000 minus 2 was representing the number 2998. So this is going to be what? This is ones. I'm going to subtract this from the ones. It's going to be 6633, right? Because I subtracted the 2 from the 5. So this is the final answer. As you see here, I used my mind to think about a method or a technique or a way that that's gonna be helpful for me to make calculation easier. And this is one way to do the mental calculations. Now let's use the mental calculations to do subtraction. Subtract 1999 from 2438. So whenever you face or you encounter subtract a number from a number, means take a number from a number. So always we take the smaller number from the bigger one. So this becomes like this: 2438 minus 1999. Now I'm going to use the mental calculations to carry out or work out the subtraction. Okay, now can you think about something here? What can we do? Can we represent this number by 2000 plus something? Yes. 1999 equals what? 2000 minus 1, right? This gives me the same as this. So I'm going to say 2438 minus 2000 minus 1. Sorry. Yes. But you need to think about something very important. Now when I subtracted this number from this, okay, it's gonna be a number here, right? But when I added 1 to this number, okay, then I subtract this number from this number, 2000 from the 2438, I need to add the 1. Why did I add the 1? Because subtracting 1999 from this number is the same as subtracting 2000 from this number and adding the 1. Okay, let me explain this using simple problem. Let's say 6 minus 4, this equals what? 2, right? The 4 is the same as what? 5 minus 1, right? 5 minus 1 is 4. I'm going to say 5 minus 6 minus, instead of 4, I'm going to put 5 minus 1. Not 5 minus 1, but 5, okay? I need the answer to be 2, right? So 6 minus 5 is 1, right? Plus 1 is 2, right? So instead of 4, okay, instead of subtracting 4 from the 6, I subtracted 5. Okay, I took 5 from the 6, then I add 1 because the 4 is less than the 5. The same thing goes here. I did, instead of 1999, I added 1 to get the same answer. So if you are confused with this one, just return to this one, try to understand it very well. It's very easy, very simple, and then apply the concept of this to this one. Okay, so now why did I do that? I'm not going to do that to make it more complicated, but I need to make my calculation easier, so that's why I changed this number to a new expression. So subtracting 2000 from this number is more easier than subtracting 1999 from this one. So what I need to do is subtract the 1000 from the 1000. 2000 minus 2000 is 0, so the remaining is 4, or the remainder is 438, right? 438 plus 1 equals 439. So the answer of this 2438 minus 1999 equals 439. Okay, finally we're going to multiply using mental calculations. So let's have this example. Multiply 76 by 8. Okay, 76 multiplied by 8. If you look at this number or this problem, you find it quite difficult because you need to multiply the 8 with the 76, which may take a longer time. But instead, to make it easier, okay, I'm going to split this number into its tens and ones, right? 6 in ones, 7 in tens is 70. So this is going to be what? 70 plus what? Plus 6, which is 76. Then times 8, right? So I'm going to put this inside the brackets to not get confused. Then what do I have here? I have these two numbers multiplied by 8. So I'm going to multiply this 8 with the 6, or by the 6, and multiply the 8 by the 70. So this is going to be what? 70 times 8, okay, plus 6 times 8. Again, I multiply the 8 by the 6 and by the 70. I need to keep the addition between the two operations. Okay, it's going to be easier for me to do the multiplication. 70 multiplied by 8, I just need to multiply the 8 by 7. 8 times 7 is what? 65, right? Or 56? 56, right? 7 times 8 is 56. So the 0 here, right? And this is the addition. 6 times 8 is 48, right? Now we came up to this point. I need to do more mental calculations. What can I do for the addition? I can split this number into 40 and 8, right? So I can say this equals 560 plus 40 plus 8. This is going to be easier for me. So now I can say 40 plus 60 is what? 100. So this is going to give me what? 600 plus 8 equals 608. So what I did is I used my mind to think about ways or methods to do the calculations. Alright, another example about multiplication. Multiply 12 by 39. Okay, what can we do now? 12 39 by times 39. Okay, what thing can we do to do the mental calculations here? If you look at this number 39, it's close to what? It's close to 40, right? So 40 equals 39 plus 1, right? This means 39 equals 40 minus 1. So I'm going to use this instead of this 39. I'm going to use this. Okay, 12 times 40 minus 1. Okay, 40 minus 1, let's put it inside the brackets to not get confused when we multiply. Now I'm going to multiply the 12 by the 40 and the 12 by the 1. So it's going to be 12 times 40 and minus 12 times 1. Okay, what would this give me? It would give me what? 12 times 40. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4, and the 0 minus 12 times 1 is 12. What is the answer? Now you can easily subtract this. Would be 468. Okay, the last example about multiplication. Multiply 24 by 50. Okay, 24 by 15. Okay, let's think about something out of the box. I mean, let's be creative when do our calculations. Whenever or always when you do the mental calculations, try to do things that doesn't change your numbers. Okay, for example, now I'm going to half this number 24. What is half 24? Is 12, right? Half 24 is 12. But this is going to affect my problem or my calculations if I keep it like this. So because I did half for this, I need to do double for this. Okay, so halving will cancel the doubling. Okay, so double 15 is 30. Okay, so I did halving for the 24 and I did the double for the 15. So half will cancel the double. So this is the same as this means that I didn't do any changes with my problem or with my question. So this is not going to affect the final answer. So now do the multiplication. Why did I do that? Because dealing with number 30 is more easier to deal with 15. Okay, so it's going to be what? 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 1 is 3, and the 1, this is the final answer. So what we did is we have this number and we doubled this number to make it the same, I cannot have this one and this one. This is going to give me wrong answer, but I make halving for this, doubling for this to make it equalized. All right, so this is the final or the last example for today. I want you to do a homework, okay? Page 60, question number 1, number C, okay? Question number 2, D, and question number 4, C, and F. I want to think about creative ideas about calculations, doing the calculations mentally, okay? That's all for today. Don't forget to copy the lesson to your notebook. So I'm gonna check it. So please submit your lesson and your homework to the submission place in the Discord application. Thank you for watching. See you guys. Assalamu alaikum.